the sheriff say? What are they going to do to me, Miss Ella?
Oh, hush your mouth now.
But...
Hush now. The sheriff has known me since the first day I arrived from Waco to this godforsaken town to open up the schoolhouse. Even had tea. Clearly the man had never held a teacup in all his natural born days. Nervous? Yes, Lord, talked for quite a while. Then one of your blacker than midnight under a skillet cousins came to fetch me. Begging your pardon, ma'am. Ma'am, I don't mean to offend your sensibilities, but you are a white lady, ain't you? Well, I sure ain't colored. Well, he left real quickly like, but he tipped his hat on the way out. Knew I'd get by in this town. And do you know, I said, do you know who benefits from my being here?
Who, Aunt Ella?
Miss Ella. It's you, you fool pickaninny. Child, what were you thinking, hitting a white boy?
Mother can tell the future. Sometimes. Mostly, she can just tell if somebody's about to die. Usually in a dream. Dr. Johnson, the dentist Daddy hired to work with him in the hospital, said,
Mrs. Hammond, you have any of those dreams about me? I'll just save everybody the trouble. Walk on over to the funeral parlor, climb up on the cooling table, wait it out.
Guess where I've been all week? The Olympics! And because of Andrew's father, we got to sit 2 boxes away from the Queen. Every day, I get up the gumption to turn around and wave, and she waves back. But yesterday was the pièce de résistance.
Miss Kelly, looks like we've got a special treat today. Harrison Dillard, a Negro athlete from the United States, will be running the 100-meter dash. They say it's the next Jesse Owens. I don't suppose you know him. You know, in 1930, when I was still a lad in short trousers, my family and I went to see your Paul Robeson performing Othello in London. Jolly good. Oh my goodness, Andrew, Dillard is in the lead. Bully, bully, I say that's the stuff. Ah! Did you ever consider escaping, leaving Poland?
I did consider it.
Impossible. Because there being so many Nazis? Of course, that's why I feel like a fool for even asking. Nazis took our son, Paul. After that, we have no taste for life. Of Nazis, we were not afraid. Of dying, we were not afraid. But we stay alive in case Paulo return home. Many, many little children taken, maybe 50,000. Slave labor for Nazis. Slaves! He could come back. He could be walking home from Germany, Romania, Russia. You understand?
Last week, Gail said she'd teach me how to swim. So, we got me a swimsuit that I could never wear back home. And went to the pool at La Université. Well, I'd hardly dipped my toe in the water when there was a big old hubbub. At first, Gail and I thought that they were going to tell me I wasn't allowed in the pool. But then this fella steps out of the crowd.
Excusez-moi, mademoiselle. Vous êtes une vedette américaine, non? Pas Josephine Becker. Billard? Non, Ethel Waters? Non, non. Billie Holiday. Non, non. Vous êtes Dorothy Dandridge, non? Ah, mais bien sûr.
Am I Dorothy Dandridge? Mais no.
Why, they all think you're a movie star, Beads.
Mais oui,
Bienvenue, Mademoiselle Dantrige.
Non, je m'appelle Carolyn. Je suis une étudiante médecine, a medical student.
Hey, Pierre, what am I? Chop liver?
Jerome keeps telling me
The only way to stay safe is to stay here. Listen up, Bebop. I'ma do you a favor. You may think that the US of A is your home, that it's your country, but it's not. No, sir. Found that out the day they sent my regiment to almost certain death, trying to soften the blow for those jug-headed crackers bringing up the rear. Day I gave up the myth of America. It was the freest day of my life.
I've been hearing all kinds of stories about what life was like here leading up to the war. About how things changed one rule, one law at a time until people realized that they were trapped like cattle and then, you know, if it got that bad back home, maybe I could stay in Paris, where there's no Jim Crow and no lynchings, but how could I live with myself, leaving everybody behind like that? I ask you, how does anybody choose between their country, their people, and themselves?